faculty members, graduates of the 2010 MBA class, families and friends. Thank you for being here with us. It is an honor for me to be here with you. Um, when I started thinking about what to say, some encouraging words for you, I started to do some research on the web. And the first thing that popped out was Steve Jobs' commencement speech at Stanford University. And I decided to start in exactly this, using his same words. His words were, "I'm honored to be with you today for your graduation from one of the finest universities of the world. And I'm proud to say that I'm able to start in exactly the same way because the University of Washington is a university that is among the finest of the world." It's a great achievement that you're all here. And to put in perspective the effort that took to be here, I want to, of course, introduce a little economic model here. This economic model is due to Spence, 1973, a Nobel laureate, and he was talking about the job market, situation in which most of you are going to be in, if not right now, in a few years. And his way of seeing the job market was as an asymmetric information situation. Remember, we actually mentioned in my class when we had asymmetric information, there's an informed agent, and the typical example is the market for used cars. So the seller knows the condition of the car. There's an uninformed agent, the buyer, and there's a missing information, the type of car that you're buying, if it's a good car or a bad car. And that is going to lead to some inefficiencies, because even if the seller says it is a good car, even if the car is actually good, that statement is not going to be credible. And that is going to prevent some win-win trades to occur. Well, the job market is exactly the same. It is analogous. Let's say there are some good types and there are some bad types. And even if a worker says, "I promise I'm going to do the job," talk is cheap, and you want to signal yourself as the good type in a credible way. Even if you are the good type, that is not a credible statement. So what are you going to do? If you're selling a car, you must give a costly signal. And the cost of that signal is going to be a warranty, or you have to pay a mechanic to revise the car. Well, in the job market, your signal and your costly signal is education. So you got an MBA to signal yourselves as the good types. You are the good types. And the signal is not credible if it is not costly. Wearing a tie for an interview is a signal, but that's easy to imitate. Both bad types and good types can imitate that signal. So the signal must be costly, so it must be hard to actually achieve a degree of an MBA degree from the University of Washington. Here's my first sports quote of the day. This is a quote from a movie called A League of Their Own. And here's Tom Hanks impersonating a baseball coach, trying to encourage a player not to quit. And his words were, "It's supposed to be hard. If it wasn't hard, everyone would do it. The hard is what makes it great." And it's exactly the same here with your MBA degree. We all know the level of effort and commitment that it took for not only for you, but for your families and friends to support you and to be here. And as in my second sports quote of the day, as Gene Hackman in Hoosiers would say, that kind of commitment and effort deserves and demands your respect. Well, I can tell you, you've earned my respect. So, as a final word, I want you to say that once you have a credible signal that you are the good type, you cannot rely on just one signal to see that you are going to be successful. It is a permanent process. And you are actually the ambassadors of our brand, of the University of Washington. So far, we've just celebrated 20 years of excellence, and it is in your own hands whether having an Bothell MBA degree is going to be an asset or a liability. We are in your hands, but we know we are in good hands. Triumphs like those of Ashna, Patrick, Shao, Teddy, and Ahmed in the Pacific Northwest Investment Research Challenge, and our Beta Gamma Sigma laureates give us confidence, and we know that you are going to leave our name held up high, and I just have to say I wish you all the best. Thank you very much.